Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. The mining drills are running, they're going flat out. We've got the bobmonium coming on up round here, going through the processing plant, coming in through here. I've got plenty of stone coming into this one. The only issue is we're going to end up having a choke point there, but that's not going to happen for a little while. Well, I say little while, it's not going to happen for a long while. So the next bit that I want to do is I want to set up a similar facility to this. And I go to usage on there, I can make tin plates. To make tin plates, I want 40 molten tin, which is made in the casting machines, which are those. I also then want ingots, which are made in the induction furnaces, which are those. And to make the tin ingots, I want the blast furnaces, which are those down there. And the ratio that we want is 1 blast furnace to 2 of those to 6 of those up there. I think it's the same with tin. Go to usage and click on tin plate right there. Made in casting machine. Takes 4 seconds. Time to craft in building 4. There, casting machine 1, crafting speed 1. Crafting speed 1. Time to craft 4 seconds in that one. It makes 120 molten tin. Oh, there, 4 seconds. Right, go back through. 4 seconds to craft 40 into 4 tin plates. No, don't go there. Go to that one, and then go to the molten tin right here. So 12 tin ingots makes those, and then I go to tin ingots. 24 tin ore makes 24 tin ingots. So yeah, it's the same ratios. It's exactly the same ratios. I want exactly what I've got down here on these. So I want 2, 4, and 12. That's what we're looking for. So we want these right here, which is the induction furnace and the casting machines. Before I want that one, I want the blast furnace right here. I want 2 blast furnaces. There. They require coal. And then I want the induction furnace. It is the right way around, isn't it? Let's just make sure. I don't want to get this wrong because, yeah. Blast furnace, induction furnace, casting machine. It's definitely that way around. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then I want 12 of these bad boys down here. So I want 5, 10, 1, 2. Like that. I've already got 1 single solitary pipe and no more than that. And I got no iron pipe to ground either. So let's go and get a few pipes a second. So I got no pipes to ground. So we'll have a few of those. That one in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 200 of those, despite the fact that they're going to take up a fair bit of space. And I'll take 200 copper pipe to ground as well. Alright. Sorry, 200 straight copper pipe, and then we'll have the copper pipe to ground. So there, I'm going to drop those in there like that, so that I've got those able to be used. We'll be using a lot of pipes soon, so it's not going to hurt for us to have a few extras there. I've run out of these. Kind of could do with some a second, because I'd like to just see how well the electric logistics network. I'll deal with that later. I won't worry about the logistics network just at the minute. There was one other thing that I wanted. I got 163 transport belts here. I think I'm going to need some more. So while I'm down here wandering around in the vicinity, if I go and grab 2, 3, 4 extra stacks of those, that gives me 500 odd of them. I've already got 800 landfill. I don't need any more of that for a minute. Most of the landfill's already been taken care of anyway. And we can go racing on back up this way. Right, I'm going to put the... where are we? We want to put the blast furnace. I'll have... How are we going to put these out? I kind of like... I use a lot of these. Put blast furnace down there. And then I will take the induction furnace, Put that instead of the storage chest for now. And I want the casting machine. And I'll put the casting machine instead of that pipe right there. We can go into there. And then I will take you. You can go instead of the mining drill. And then the mining drill... I don't have any mining drills on me at the moment. We'll put that one down there instead of that basic splitter in a little while. I think that's how we're going to run this. So I need to start off with a blast furnace. That's what we need to do. We need to get that ore coming out of there and going on to a blast furnace. Or going into a blast furnace. I cannot put a blast furnace down because there is a lack of surface that I can build on. Excuse me. So we will just fill in this little area right here, like this. There. And now I can put down a blast furnace. So we will put one blast furnace there. And we will leave a gap of 1. Do I even need to? I don't need to at all. I will put another blast furnace there, like that. I need to get fuel into these blast furnaces, and I need to get the tin going into them as well. So one problem with the blast furnaces, and actually I do want to lift you up. I don't want to put you right in there like that at all. I want another blast furnace, and I'm going to need to move it over this way, just ever so slightly. And then I'm also going to bring this down here like this, and it's going to go along there underneath that one. I'm going to have an outfeed on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And that outfeed I'm going to put one of them stacked in. I'm going to put another one stacked in like that. And you're going to go onto there. And you're going to feed out. And then you're going to come over here. No, you're not. Yes, you are. Yeah, well, actually, you will sort of. I want to just fill in this landfill right here a second. And then you're going to go over this way. You're going to go to that point. You're going to run down here. But I need to get a supply of coal now to feed those 2 furnaces. So there's a coal line right there that I've got sort of threading its way through all of this and heading over there to those furnaces. So I need to get that coming up this way. That's going to be easy enough. All I got to do is put a splitter in here and drag it upwards. So we will dump a splitter into there like that. And then I can pull that off of that bit there. We'll go up here. Keep it away from that splitter just there. And then I can run up here like this. So that power line hasn't been joined back in for redundancy, so I will put it in there. So now it has been joined back in, and then you're going to go up there. So we've got this one 3 wide. You will run all the way along here like this. Let's take you back a little bit. You'll go up now. I'm going to leave you there a second. Because what I need to do now is I need to be able to have enough space between these to get a line running through that I can offload onto. So that one's going to go like that. I'll put you out like that. And then this one here is going to go that way. You're going to change direction and go that way. And then I'm going to put you there. You're just going to lift straight off the end of the line and dump into there. And then I will put the induction furnace down right there, which I can't do at the minute because landfill. Now I can put it down, and that's in line with the other one. And then I can go on this side, and I can drop that one there. That's landfill required. I will put the line of coal that we've got. That's going to go up there, and it's going to go into there. I just want to put... Are you... No, you're not bringing landfill for that one. I need to do that myself. So I'll pop that one into there. And then I can put another one of those in. I can have an inserter there feeding off of that coal line. I've got an inserter there feeding off of that coal line. We're making tin ingots in here like that. I can put a power line here and a power line here. I will then have a belt that will run along there like that. That will go down there, and then I can have this feeding in. So we need 24 tin ore feeding in every 4 seconds. There's quite a lot. There's quite a high demand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I will do. I will do a full 5 of these on both of these right the way across. I'll put that one to come out there like that. And then I will put a power line in the middle of each of these like that. That's activated. So now they're able to fill everything up with everything that they need in here, and we will have the tin ingots and everything going in there exactly as we desire. Now, next thing I want to do is I'm just going to come down here while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to take crushed bobmonium out of there. I've got no tin ore. I've got standard bobmonium ore there. I've got some copper cable harnesses that I'm going to use. Those inserters, basic underground belts. Let's whip those out of there as well. I've no doubt they will be useful for things later on. And I'm going to go up here. So I got 200 ore right here that I'm going to put through that one. And then I got 89 ore there that I'm going to put through that one. Then I'm going to run up here. I've got 7 tin ore that I'm going to drop into there like that. That's getting rid of most of these ores. I've got a load of coal on me as well that I'm going to put through. So I'm going to take some of it here. I'm going to put a half a stack into there. So I've got some coal I'm carrying around, but I'm not overwhelmed with the stuff. The cable harnesses were fine. The basic underground belt and the basic splitter. I've got 3 of them and 12 of them. I'm going to actually turn those into some other stuff right here. I'm going to go 5, 10. Making too many of those. I don't want 5 right there. I just want that 5 right there. I've got 2. So if I just click that once, that'll be the other. And then I got 3 of these that I want to make. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's use them up and give me just a few extras. Right. That's all good. That's fine. So from these, I then need to move into 4 induction furnaces. So I'm going to want a belt to do that. I'm going to want to feed a belt off of here, which means I've actually got this belt in the wrong place. After all that, the ideal location for that belt is going to be along this bottom edge right here. So I'll get rid of both of those. That one there will twist around like that. We will put an underground belt here, and that will drop over to that point right there. I will then put an inserter onto you here like this. And I will take an inserter here. Drop that one there, and that one I'm just going to have the pickup point there on the corner like that, so it will pick up coal from there. That one's just a standard pickup anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. So we'll put those into there. So that's now feeding coal in correctly. But what I've then got is I'm able to put this belt coming up through here, which is an outfeed belt. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, and the same on this side. I'm going to not have enough room to put all of these in, unfortunately. I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm not going to be able to have one there in the middle. So rather than worrying about the one in the middle, I'm going to remove both of those like that. I'm going to bring this one down just by 1 and have it on one side. So that's going to feed there. I've got 3 feeding out to come into this bit in the middle. 4 tin ingots, they can drop up into there like that, so that I'm not being clogged up with them. And then I can take my induction furnaces and I can start putting these down. So I need to put the induction furnaces from that point there. Now I'm going to turn that one round so that the outfeed is on the outside. I'm going to put 2 of them next to each other there, and that's going to be the same over here. So I've got to just fill in a bit of landfill right there. Same coming up here. I got to fill in those little bits of landfill like that, and then we can take this one. So I got you to go down there. I got another little bit of landfill to fill in on that bit, and then let's try that. Let's try that again. You there and there, like that. So then we can take this belt here. That will run up through there. Gone and put those two in the wrong spot, so I need to rip them out and try that again. Induction furnace, 1, 2. Let's quickly make 2 of them. Oh, it's still making this lot. Let's wait for that a second. There's the induction furnaces. Let's drag them over this way. 1 there and 1 up there. So I need to just put a bit of landfill on that one to fill that in. I want to put... Now, how many do I need for each recipe? We're going to be making molten tin this time, so let me just copy that out and put that into there. For each molten tin, I need 12 ingots, and it's over 4 seconds, so probably 3 inserters per line would be sufficient. If I go with 1, leave a gap, and put 2, and I put 2, leave a gap, and put 1, that would probably be alright. 4 of them down there like that, and put that one in there. And then what I can do is I can put 1 line there, 1 line there, like that. And that one can go over that side as well. Right. There's everything being made in there. There's all of the belts rushing through, filling up. And they're filling up pretty quickly as well. So next up, we will take pipe and we'll run it up through there. So we've now got the molten stuff coming through. That one's got to rotate round over here like that. I've got to put landfill on that one, and then I can run pipe up through to here like this. And so next I need 12 casting machines. Now it's actually fairly easy to do these casting machines. I've just got to make sure I've got enough room for a belt out on each side. So I know that I can come up to this point here to have a communal belt between them, but I don't want a communal belt, so I'm going to go back by 1 space, and that's where the first casting machine is going to go, right there, but I've got landfill in the way. So if I run up, I'll just fill in the landfill just on this little area right here, just to make our life a little bit easier. That should straighten things out a little bit. And I don't want to put it there because I don't want a communal one. I want that one to move over by 1 space. And then I go up by 3 on there. And then I will do the same. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I don't want them that close, because I need the pipe to be able to loop round it. So I'm going to have a gap on these. So I need to go and make 1, 2, 3 more casting machines in there. So I do want to bring it up. Talking about communal casting machines and things like that, you've probably got no clue what I'm rabbiting on about at the moment, but let me have a look down here just to refresh what that's going to look like. So that I could just run that straight up and do the same that I've done here, or I could step it over by 1 and just make it a little tiny bit more compact without that space in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to do what I did over on, what I've done previously. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to run that straight up like that, and then this can tuck in tight to that one there and go up there by 3, so I can get rid of that one. Actually, I probably won't want to get rid of that one, to be honest. And then I can do the same here. I can put those 3 up through there, and I'm going to have to go with the landfill over this side. Just fill in what's actual water here. I don't need to worry about those bits. I am going to have to fill in that bit right there. Now go with those again and put 1 here, 2, 3 down like that. And then I'm going to need pipe up to there like that. So this side is going to need pipe going up to there like that. And then I'm going to want the last 3 casting machines are going to go 1, 2, 3 up there like that. And that's everything set in here. So next up, we want to go into you. We want to make tin plates in there. I want to copy that one, and I want to copy it out onto those and onto those 6 over there. Then I will take a transport belt, and I will run that transport belt up that way. I will run a transport belt. I want to come out, and I want to run it up that way. I got another one coming up here, and I finally have one coming up here like this. So there's all the transport belts. I get 4 tin plates coming through every 4 seconds. So I only need 1 inserter on each of these to be able to properly unload everything. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm actually going to put 2 inserters on each of these, and I'm going to offset one of them like that there. And I'll do the same on the rest of them. I'm going to need to make some more inserters here a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks. That keeps going for a minute. Put 2 there like that, and 2 over here, and do the same down this side. I'll do the others in a second. So I want like that, just offset 1 on each of those lines, and then I also want to do the same here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Offset the top one on each of them. And then I can put power line, power line, power line, power line. Same here, and here, and the same here, and here, like this. So I want to also put 1 power line in the middle on each side, so that activates all of that. And I have now got all of the tin that I could possibly want for at least the next couple of hours of gameplay. Probably going to end up wanting a lot more tin than that, but by the time we want lots more tin, I'm hoping that we will have lots more robots who are able to help us out with these sorts of things. Let's just double check how aliens are doing down here, because we've got huge acidic biters, giant poisonous biters, big acid worms. Like, we've got some major issues. So I've got a lot of problems expanding out with all of these. Like, everything's fast being overrun. I know that it's fast being overrun, and there isn't a lot that I can do about any of it. We're gonna have to just wait where we are until we're able to properly clear everything back. There is no other way of doing it. And you can see here, we've already got attacks lining up, ready and waiting to launch against us when we let them. At the moment, they cannot. They cannot reach us. Right now, we are safe, but they are waiting. They're on the sidelines. They're here, ready and waiting. We've got huge explosive biters. I got giant fiery biters right there. Huge acid bad boys right there. Now, they did reset slightly, and I didn't have, I think it reset so that I don't have quite so many Leviathan type ones being made when I was changing some stuff over. If you look in startup, and I believe it's under Bob's enemies right here, bigger enemies sooner, that disappeared. Health increase, Leviathan spawn frequency enables super spawner. Is tougher, spawns a harder enemies more often. I wanted all of that to give us a bit more of a challenge. Maybe a way that I can also put that back on, because I was able to switch on some other things which in theory should have only been able to happen at the beginning of a save. So I might be able to also get some of those things back on. If I start a brand new save and then enable all of those, and then jump into this one again, like that's kind of how it did it last time. I don't know. I'd like to have it. I wanted to have the most powerful enemies possible. I just didn't want them in the starting area. You gotta, like, keep them back. It becomes more of a challenge later when you want to clear them, because you can't long-range bombard all of them. You do have to go on the islands and start sort of fighting your way through. Although I tend to try to use robots to do it, and just keep building turrets, and then fighting my way through like that. And it did work previously. I was able to do it successfully, keeping them all at bay. Give me a minute. I'll see if I can figure something out here. What I've done was I went out of game, saved, quit the game, and I went to start a brand new game. I had to do this before when something went strange with the mod settings. So then when you're starting up a new one, I changed everything over, and I pretty much chose what settings I wanted. And I didn't change anything else on here. I'm assuming that I've already got everything that I wanted in here in the right places. So I didn't go through and I didn't check everything else. So I'm not sure. It says tiny equipment to start smelting fast. I don't know if I had that. Start with researches for directly smelting iron, copper, and steel. Disable usage of bob plate recipes and electrolyzer. That's already in there. Oh, excuse me. Add an expensive recipe for early glass. Advice, keep it false. So I've gotten rid of those. But what I did do was I enable this. We've got artifacts from aliens, which we do want anyway. Bigger enemies sooner. I selected that one and I enabled that one. Small alien, colored alien artifacts. We got all of those. Health increase I selected. Leviathan spawn frequency 0.1. That was 0.05. So I increased that one and I enabled the super spawner as well. So I did all of it. Alright, I had the whole lot. Belt distance per tier, you can... Wow, okay, you can actually, like, set all of this stuff. So many options you've got for the Bob's Mod stuff in here. It's absolutely phenomenal. It is wonderful, wonderful stuff. Bob's and Angels. They are absolutely wonderful. So I'm looking through, and I'm just hoping that I haven't broken anything in the game by making any changes. It doesn't look like anything has been broken. It looks like everything is running how it was before. Alright, we've got soil being built up here, accumulating large quantities of it. We've got this is all working. We've got the sciences are working over here. They seem to be, well, I've got everything there in the sciences. Nothing seems to be broken. I remain hopeful that nothing is broken. I remain ever hopeful. And then we got our big line of coal coming in down through here. I got all of that stuff. But what I do now have available is somewhere, possibly, maybe, we have also got giant spawners or Leviathan spawners, whatever those things might be. I've no idea super spawners they are, but what a super spawner actually is, I haven't got a clue, because I haven't seen one yet. So we may be lucky enough to see one. We got Titan biters right there. I mean, some of these things, they're just, like, wicked cool. The appearance of them is fantastic. But all of these down here, none of them are attacking yet, which still indicates that they cannot get across the gap, the stepping stones. So long as they cannot get across the stepping stones, we're gonna be alright. It's this down here, really. We've got Spitter Spawner, Biter Spawner, Psyker Spawner right there. There's two Psyker Spawners in there. That's another Psyker. That's a Biter. Maybe we'll end up, like, getting some really big Super Spawners in here somewhere that will spawn a little bit later. I don't really know. We'll have to wait on those. But right now, we're definitely not gonna have anything at all. So anyway, we can now carry on with what we were doing. Now that we've got these extra enemies involved. So I want to get that tin that I've now started making. I need to get the first bit of it running down there to go into the base so that the items that were using tin previously can go back to using them uninterrupted. I've got two silos right there. They're at 256 storage capacity. They would be some good sort of backup silos, I suppose, that we could go and use. So I don't see why we shouldn't. Warehouses are my sort of preference. I like to have warehouses. I think they are absolutely too. I'm not going to use those silos. We can go and use the silos. If we look into logistics in here, I've got basic silos. We'll be able to unlock those later. I'm going to take one single solitary warehouse and I'm going to drop it down here, and that's going to be sort of a backup for the tin. Right now, I'm not going to use it. I am going to come across this way, and we're going to take a double line of tin. You know what? We're going to make two tin warehouses over here. We're going to be using a lot of tin because we need that to make brass, I think. That was what we wanted next. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.